All in a day's work for the Squadron Supreme, Earth's mightiest heroes.
We got it locked from your block to the comic shop.
Listen, share, rate, and subscribe to Hip Hop Marvels Podcast, available on all podcast platforms and apps and streaming services. Available on Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more.
Yo, this your boy Frank Nick. And there's rules if you want to get in this Marvel Studios. Don't nobody get in this motherfucker. So rule number 1, don't pop your ass up. Don't bring no extra niggas. And you better be ready to write, direct, produce some hot shit, or you will not get in. Marvel Studios, nigga, you know what it is. Frank Nick, let's go.
We got it locked from your block to the comic shop.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
1 2 1 2. Hip Hop Marvels. Marvelous, Marvin Hagler of verses, Hearns whenever Bash take turns on verses. Curses on whoever stepping near the bomb epicenter. The inventors of hallways y'all can't enter. So any villain type of step up, he get injured. We pull out pins and link up like the defenders.
End of your role, playboy, of course you're center the fold. I'm Bobby Drake versus Froze like I invented the code. You can't hold a candle to us with too much, you screw up. The podcast will tell you something good like Rufus. And we don't give 2 fucks, we bash your territory. Get the cash and the glory while the grill tells my story.
It's getting gory, the blood, sweat, and tears took us farther. When great minds think alike, combine and onslaught ya. Xavier types that Magneto grip the microphone. Scott Summers stare a human down if I don't like its own. Metal on me like I'm Dr. Doom, piece to pick the bond. We marvelous on any beat we choose to spit upon. Bash.
It's your boy Dub Floyd, and the place to be, and in the place to be is Dub Floyd, and this is Hip Hop Marvels Podcast, a friendly neighborhood plug for all things hip hop and Marvel, where we got it locked from the block to the comic shop.
Yes, sir.
And this is episode number 46. We moving up there, man.
You're getting there.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I call this one Generation X. Generation X. He gonna hit him with the whole theme song, right? To the right of me, I have.
You know your boy E-Ray, aka Filmo Thick.
How you like
How
him?
you like him?
Hey, slim thick with tapered ankles.
All day.
All day. And to the left of me, we have.
You already know it's your boy Jigpool, Deadpool Elitist, Deadpool everything.
All
day.
Things,
Everything.
all things Deadpool, partner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. E, you was out last episode, man. What you been up to, Playboy?
Man. I just, I settled in, hung up some artwork, and just like, getting the nest ready.
I appreciate the fact that it's your artwork you're hanging up.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to the artist, Filmo Thick, E-Ray.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank
Indeed.
you,
That's
sir.
what's up. That's what's up, man.
That's a flex.
Yeah.
No, that is a flex. My man's
Yeah.
hanging art on his wall that he did.
Oh, please believe it. And it will be on display
Indeed.
once we get these tables set up at these conventions.
You're going to see it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have you. Look, we're gonna be a one-stop shop. We're gonna be
Indeed.
podding. You're gonna be able to buy merch, products we make, art, like the whole 9. I'm telling you. So what you been up to, Jay?
Same as usual. You already know. Just trying to stay up to date with a lot of the stuff that's going on. There's been a lot of new merchandise coming out, so just trying to make sure I keep up with that. Again, shout out to Doc's Basement. He keeps me right. I got so many messages recently about the new stuff that's dropping, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta find it. Then I went through the messages, and he already, he already packaged it and sent it.
Right, look, shout out to you too, because you got me a copy. Last episode I was talking about that
Black Panther,
yes, sir. Black Panther.
Shout out to Doc again.
So
yes,
shout out to Doc.
Yeah.
It will be in my possession soon. So shout out to you. Shout out to Doc.
Of course.
Yeah, man. As for me, been trying to crank out these episodes, working behind the scenes on a few things. Yeah, man.
Just one of the hardest working men in show business.
Just trying to get it, man. Just trying to get it. Please remember to listen, share, rate, and subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts across all podcast platforms and apps. Follow us on our social media at Hip Hop Marvels. That's on X and we're on X. We're on Threads. I was about to say X and Twitter, but it's the same thing.
Same thing. It's all good.
Instagram, you know what I mean?
TikTok. We will be on TikTok.
Yeah, we will be on TikTok
very
soon,
shortly.
Very soon. That's yeah, we definitely.
That's another one.
Facebook, Hip Hop Marvels, all one word. And yeah, man, YouTube. I forgot YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
Can't forget YouTube.
Can't forget YouTube. YouTube. That's Hip Hop Marvels on YouTube. Tap in with us. We're going to continue to bring you some dope content. So
Absolutely.
Just stay tuned to all the new things that we're bringing to you. But y'all know what time it is, man. I'm looking at my watch. Y'all know what time it is.
Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time.
Timeline things. Timeline things. So, Deadpool.
That trailer was phenomenal.
Deadpool. That's all I have to say. So, Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm going to toss it over to our Deadpool aficionado, Jigpool. We were planning to put something out right after the trailer dropped, Super Bowl, but I said let's just wait, save it for the next episode.
Right.
So we're gonna dive into this Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Some of the other news that's surrounding it. Try to break it down, piece by piece. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stuff like that. So yeah.
Real quick, it came on during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I had everything prepped, ready to go. I'm making food, trying to get ready. And literally, the instant I came in the room, sat the plates down, got everything ready, boom, the commercial came on. I lost my shit. Damn near dropped my plate. I mean, and you hear my kids in the background laughing at me like, why is he so loud? I'm like,
right.
Fuck them kids. This is what I live for. This is the moment I've been waiting for quite a few years, and I did. I went bananas, man. It was great. The
I
action
know, as soon as I seen it, I text you. I was like, "What you think, Deadpool?"
Oh man,
it
it was great, man. And then again, I said this last year. I got the trailer right, word for word.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pat myself on the back for that one, but I have the receipts and I showed them. Yeah, and I appreciate these guys for giving me a platform to even be able to talk about that before it came out. So that was a big flex right there. Now, oh man.
So where do you want to start? Because
I would start with the cameos. Deadpool, it's a Deadpool movie, so talking about him is kind of we can get there.
Okay,
Wolverine, your boy Shatterstar's back. Vanessa, who in the comics is Copycat. She can project herself as kind of any being. She's a shapeshifter of sorts, so she could actually be there, which I already thought she would be, but we already know the changes he made because most of those people got put through the ringer in their deaths. So there's no question, especially Shatterstar.
Yeah, man, like that Deadpool 2. I said they just gonna kill off the whole X-Force like that. Like damn,
we got 15 minutes of them guys.
And that was it. I said shit. Yeah. So I didn't catch it on TV. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Vanika. She had Super Bowl over her crib. So we got over there late. And, I just sat right down and started watching, the game and stuff.
Correct. Quick shout out to your sister-in-law for finding my jacket.
Right.
Love. It's all love. All love.
So I'm sitting there and my brother-in-law, he was like, because I told him, I said, I'm waiting for this Deadpool trailer. He's like, yo, they already dropped that shit, bro.
Yeah, and it was only a teaser. They didn't play the trailer during the Super Bowl. It was just like,
teaser, like
he popped up and it said, it's online now. Yeah, and
exactly.
It took me almost an hour to actually find it online.
And I didn't even know they did that.
No.
And so when he told me, he was like, yo, bro, it's out, man. Let's go online. Like, and sure enough, Deadpool, trailer. I'm like, whoa. So he has the whole crew back.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the trailer.
Well, Jig, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, I'm kind of on the outside a little bit. So I want to ask you a question. So how does does she fall into this Deadpool
by proxy with Daredevil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get...
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean about the cameos.
Yeah.
And there are cameos that we already were confirmed that we didn't see because Kidpool, like they talked about that months ago. This little young guy, I can't remember his name, who's playing Kidpool. You didn't see him in there at all. You didn't see Dogpool in the trailer.
Yeah,
he has his own Instagram page, so he's an actual character. Yeah. It's a lot going on, man. So
yeah, they had Vanessa. I forget her name.
Shatterstar. You saw Yukio, Negasonic, Teenage
Negasonic,
Warhead.
yeah, Negasonic, blind lady. I can't.
Blind Owl.
Blind Owl, yeah.
Leslie Uggam. Shout out Leslie Uggam. She is such a sweet old lady. I appreciate that. That woman.
So yeah, the whole squad was there in the beginning. So he blows out. He's having a birthday party. Blows out the candles and gets a knock at the door from the TVA.
Indeed.
Like you called it.
Indeed, I did. I did.
So when I seen that part in the trailer, I'm sitting there like, whoa, like, all right, we going there with it. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
And so it just shows him in the TVA, and you really don't get a gist of it.
No, you don't.
You don't really get and that's what I like about it. They give you just enough in the trailer
to get more excited.
About it.
I don't want anything more than that. I want to be excited. I want to be surprised. I want to see those cameos when they happen, not from little leaks and things of that nature. So I'm solely excited because he's gonna go through multiple timelines. So we could see, and not to mention all the Netflix shows are canon.
Exactly.
We could see Luke Cage and all of them again.
We could see.
You could literally see any character from any timeline, going all the way back to the original X-Men movies, because Femke Jensen was spotted around them. The original.
Well, they did show Pyro too. Yeah. Pyro's in the trailer.
He's in there, and he was throughout all of the movies from a kid. He grew up in those movies.
He sure did.
Seeing him old, that means they're going to close some loopholes that a lot of the fans, they listen. Ryan Reynolds listens to what people want as far as this character, and he delivers. And Hugh Jackman, I think he's waited for his opportunity to show off. He's going to show off. Wolverine is going to.
I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
He's going to show off.
So they had a brief cameo from they showed the back of her.
Yeah,
Cassandra Nova, who is Professor X's sister.
Correct.
Evil sister.
Evil sister, right.
I think that's dope.
That's a deep timeline, simply because we already, I've never saw it, but I heard about it. It's a show called Legion.
I used to love that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of lore that they've connected. And then I just saw an article yesterday where they're saying that the Fantastic Four and the movies in 2025 are going to be more important to the timeline than the Deadpool movie. Nah, don't do that. That's impossible to say because all of the introductions are going to happen here.
Right. This is really changing the trajectory.
This is Iron Man. Yeah. This is Iron Man 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the reset button. It pretty much is.
This right here is the reset button. Yeah. I agree with that analogy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, starting from the very beginning, all over again. And this is changing the course of the MCU because lately there's been a lot of like media coverage of the Marvel Studios is going downhill and they better get it together.
Hero fatigue.
Yeah.
Indeed. And they say, here you go. I got you. Yeah. And I just saw the Marvels the other night, and I'm going to tell you the truth. That was one of the best MCU movies I watched in a minute. Sorry, that shit was fun. It was fun. No, I didn't get to the big knock 'em out moment you get with watching Captain America or something like that. But the action, the storyline, them swapping the powers out, all of that, it was a stellar movie, man.
Right.
The hate that it got, I just think that it's the people that, most of the people that said they didn't like it, I believe didn't see it. Because the questions that they had on why they didn't like it were explained in the movie.
Yeah.
They were saying, the main villain didn't have a backstory. They literally went all the way back to the old movies on where she first showed up at. So that you couldn't have seen it if you said that. So that just doesn't make sense to me. The MCU is not back. They never left.
Right. With Deadpool, I'll take it as a buddy cop situation. You know what I'm saying? With Wolverine and Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. And buddy cops, it takes a minute for them to like each other.
Right.
And they usually end up kicking each other's ass. And that's when it's like, all right.
Some old Lethal Weapon shit.
Indeed. And that was the exact analogy that the director used.
Lethal Weapon.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. He said it's going to be like a Lethal Weapon, Rush Hour type buddy cop movie.
So, okay, I got a question too. How they did with, was it Wolverine 2 movie that they made? You remember the Wolverine movie? It was 2, I think, where they were at that, they were on that big, what do you call it? Damn, I was having a brain fart. Well, anyway, him and Deadpool kind of seen each other, and they were fighting.
Wolverine Origins.
On the stack.
He looks like they're right there next to the Chia Pet.
Yeah.
But
Wolverine Origins.
Deadpool had no personality at that point. So how is that?
That was in the end of Deadpool 1 or 2. He went back and he destroyed that because that was a mistake.
They totally got that Deadpool wrong.
He didn't have any control.
I didn't even
over
know
that.
who the fuck that was until somebody told me that was Deadpool.
That was that was a nod to Deadpool. And him being a merc with a mouth, that's why they sewed his mouth shut, because they didn't have rights to his actual personality. It was just they had the rights to his the idea of him, honestly.
So like his blades, his katana blades actually came out like Wolverine.
Yeah. Honestly, throughout the comics, he has had everyone's powers. Yeah. So that's real, but they just fudged that character.
I was like, who the fuck is that supposed to be?
It was a horrible take on him. Yeah. So that's why like that figure of that character that I have is really valuable. Yeah. Because it was such a bad, it was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was really like that character compared to the personality he gave to Deadpool on the newer movies that he did, it was like night and day.
Oh yeah, no. And when he was the regular person before they did the experiments on him in that older movie, he had a few one-liners. Again, it was just a nod to Deadpool, but they ruined that completely, and they know they did. That's what pushed Ryan Reynolds the way he did to make it right. Right.
Yeah, that was horrible.
It was horrible, yeah. But that's a great question, though.
Yeah, so with the cameos, I've heard everything from Taylor Swift being in the movie
as the Dazzler,
but then there was another idea that she could possibly be female Deadpool.
No, that would be Blake Lively. They're really if you look at the Super Bowl,
they've been chilling together.
It was a cryptic post after the trailer came out. And you saw Ryan Reynolds standing next to his TV, said, "Hey, did you watch the trailer?" And then there was the next photo, said, "Hey, have you seen my wife?" And it was about 2 hours passed, and then randomly she showed up, and all you saw was her arm with a bunch of bracelets with the Deadpool and Wolverine necklace on it.
Okay.
That necklace hadn't come out yet. That's the one with half Deadpool, half Wolverine. Yeah. That was the first place the world saw it. They thought it was on the Boss Logic page. No, she showed it on her wrist.
And he made the joint.
And then in the trailer, there's a small split of Deadpool
the glove shoes. Yeah, the gloves is different.
Those knuckle dusters on the end, that's all Lady Deadpool.
Okay.
Her gloves look like that. Deadpool's
and that would make sense. That's his wife.
His wife. And
it's Ryan Reynolds' wife.
For it to be that way, that would be perfect, especially with the fact that we got to see Vanessa again and they're going to correct everything, so she's not staying around. Nah. Got to give him his wife.
Yeah.
That's the one he went into the afterlife and he saw her. He pushed him back and said, hey,
your heart's not in the right place. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But at the same time, him and Lady Deadpool aren't
they're not an item.
They've never been sexually involved.
Yeah, they're not an item.
So all that would do is just give us a precursor to Deadpool Corpse. And you see that right there in the lunchbox.
Okay. So what's the precursor of her origin?
This exact thing. That's what the TVA thing is doing. It happened. It was an incursion that happened where a bunch of different Deadpool versions ended up in the same place. Yeah, they just made that happen instantly with the TVA because that
makes
scene,
sense.
Yeah, that scene where he saw all the TVs. Yeah. That's different realities, and each reality is a Deadpool in each one.
Right.
He's like the Spider-Verse, like you have
like 100% perfect analogy.
The Deadpool verse, you know, it extends,
and that's a common that's a common thread that I'm seeing now too, even with the
different variations. Yeah.
But with Deadpool throughout the years of Marvel, he's been associated with every team. So again, he can show up in every single movie we've ever had, and it will work.
That's like the low key alligator.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, like Wolverine too. I think we're gonna see different renditions of Wolverine.
You saw Patch,
Patch,
absolutely,
Patch.
And they're saying that it's supposed to be played by different characters. They think they're gonna try to use Ryan Gosling, is what they're saying.
I heard Daniel Radcliffe.
That was the other one. But there's also this there was this petition to make Danny DeVito Wolverine.
Danny DeVito.
It is.
Well, I dig.
Oh, but it would make sense.
It
would make sense.
They want to make it funny, but they really feel like they
because he's supposed to be like Wolverine is short.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Yeah, they wanted Danny
like
DeVito to do a cameo.
Realize that. Yeah.
He's either 5'3" or 5'4".
I think 5. Yeah, one of those two. 5'3" or 5'4". That's how short Wolverine is in the comics, and
him being
you got Hugh
stubby.
Jackman.
But it goes back to what we talk about too about inclusion. Like it's a way of everybody seeing themselves as being a superhero.
Yeah,
seeing this short little old stubby guy with the hair coming off the sides, you know, it
crazy.
That would be funny.
Danny always been my dude.
Danny's always been funny, even all the way back to Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah, for real.
And it's Subway Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, man,
it's a brilliant show. It is. It's
a
brilliant show. I've run into them multiple times, just seeing them out there filming.
Yeah, but Taylor Swift as Dazzler, I think that would be
brilliant.
It
would be brilliant.
Yeah, perfect.
It would be brilliant.
Well, you know to bring dollars in because you know
you already know.
Swifties coming.
Yeah,
that Swifties is
that would
coming.
that would bring a whole demographic, whole new demographic of comic book watchers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of how many people are going to go just for that cameo. Yeah. It doesn't matter if
we never seen Dazzler on screen
ever.
Period.
And one of the guys I was telling you about that I sent you the profile, S. Vaughn. He's a really big collector. He has a nice following on YouTube. He does podcasts. They did an interview with me before. His favorite character, Dazzler.
Wow.
So, he collects a lot of Dazzler comic books. There's people out there that are fans of these characters.
Each character.
They're fans of these characters for sure. Man.
Because my dudes has always been Colossus and the Juggernaut. Because all the big boys.
So, right.
I've known people that like they collect or like they dig all the obscure characters.
Yeah.
Like Mojo and
like Polka Dot Man. I guess a guy I follow, Danny O'Manny. It's a white guy.
Yeah.
And I love this guy. He is so genuinely nice. His favorite character is Molecule Man. I'm like, who the fuck is Molecule Man? And I just so happened to randomly find the action figure while I was out in Walgreens one day, and I bought it just for him. And I made a video. I was like, bro, I got you. You know what I mean? It's so dope. You got the Condiment King. And that was a video Kwame did the other day. He had pulled out a Condiment King toy. Like it's so many weird characters. You just never know.
And this is going back to the last episode we were talking about Rob Liefeld. I finally seen the picture of Pouch.
You saw the character I'm talking about. He's just a walking.
He's just all pouches. Yeah. His fucking head is a big ass pouch.
And then his
gotta see this.
And he got because you talk about Rob Liefeld. He like using pouches on his characters.
Yeah. He has a
character named Pouch, and that's all he is.
Just pouch.
Even his gun is a pouch.
Yeah.
Like it's
amazing. Yeah. You never know, man. You know.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. This is going to be epic for a lot of reasons. This is going to change the whole face of everything. It's going to do what The Rock said he was going to do with Black Adam.
Right.
It's going to change the hierarchy of everything. Shut your jabroni ass up. Deadpool is it. And I've been telling you guys, and again, he's Marvel Jesus, like I said he would be. The resident cameo. He's going to be everywhere.
That's what's up. So we're going to keep this going on the X-Men train. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of trailers, for sure.
Yeah, we got this X-Men 97 trailer.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's so nostalgic, man. It's so nostalgic. And the fact that they're continuing on from back then, the same animation almost, it's just, it looks wonderful.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, you see.
Pouch.
Yeah, I had to see it, man. Yeah. Okay, Pouch Man. Okay.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah,
pouches on pouches,
on pouches.
But it's kind of that's kind of cool because it's always somebody or something that you like.
Well,
it's not the mainstream.
It don't have to be.
He's pulling an Eminem.
Yeah.
Yes, and like
he's pulling an Eminem, right?
Yeah.
Imagine a nigga that actually collects pouches or just got a bunch of random fanny packs. That's gonna be his character right there.
But he's pulling an Eminem, and by that I mean
it or don't.
Not even just that. Eminem, a lot of his style is like he'll diss himself before, like in a battle.
Yes.
Like 8 Mile.
Oh yeah.
Like
he'll be rabbits the situation. He does that a lot.
So he'll diss himself. So like you can't even
look
diss
at
him.
Look at the cat boobs.
He'll take that away.
He'll take that power away from you. So that's what his rebuttal was. Everybody, oh, y'all say I draw pouches on everybody. Well,
I got you. Here you go.
Here's a fucking pouch.
Just like Rob Liefeld got a lot of flack for that Captain America cover with the big chest.
Yes, yeah.
He redid it on the Falcon Captain America just to show everybody. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it or don't. Yeah. Like it or don't.
Yeah.
Like it or don't. Yep.
Yeah. So I like that. He just like taking that power back or whatever.
Indeed.
But yeah, X-Men 97 trailer, man.
Yes.
Got this from Marvel.com. So it's the first trailer for Marvel Animation's X-Men 97 has arrived. And the all-new series features 10 episodes and begins streaming on March 20th. Disney Plus.
Indeed.
X-Men 97 revisits the iconic era of the 1990s as the X-Men, a band of mutants who use their uncanny gifts to protect the world that hates and fears them. I think it's important. Later on in our Droppin Gems segment, we're gonna discuss the importance of the X-Men in the in the Marvel universe and in the MCU in general across the board, because I think they're a vital part.
The piece, absolutely,
part of that universe. You know what I'm saying? Stemming back from civil rights and all of that stuff.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So that does play a part. I don't know every nigga in the hood that I knew growing up. I don't give a fuck if you was the hardest nigga. You watched
that shit.
You watched X-Men.
Watched X-Men.
You watched X-Men, nigga.
You had it on Sega too. Like, it just if you had
you played the arcade game too, nigga. Which is one of the most classic.
Him and that noise, bro.
One of the most classic arcade games ever, nigga.
One of the first joint had that big screen where you went around.
And you had you could play 5 motherfuckers at the same time.
Marvel, X-Men,
it was wonderful. Yeah.
Capcom versus Marvel. Yeah, that was it.
You know what I'm saying? So
those were the days.
Everybody watched this back in the 90s. It was ahead of its time. It's crazy because I revisited it when Disney Plus first launched.
Man, I didn't pull it out. I have the comic I meant to show y'all. That's what. Remember I said that was something else I was supposed to show you? I have the X-Men 97 comic I was supposed to show you. It's in the box. I'll get it out later.
That's what's up. Yeah, everybody watched it. Everybody grew up with this. It was ahead of its time. When Disney Plus first launched, I said, that's when they put everything up. And I'm like, oh, they got the old school X-Men episodes. I'm going to go back and watch. And it hits even harder now as an adult.
Because you can process how well they were writing those storylines back then.
It was like some deep shit. There's some deep shit in there, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And they had the theme, too, of, you know what I'm saying, like the man versus machine type of deal.
Absolutely.
Coming animated and all that
as well
stuff.
as the quasi, racist stereotype type thing that they had going on. The mutie was like their racial slur, calling the kids muties. Yeah. Kind of like Lil Niglet.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lil Niglet. Pretty much.
Salvatore Testaverde, 4th grade. I used to get off the bus every day. I was 2 black students in the school, myself and this young man named Othello James. Every time I got off the bus, every day for 2 years, Salvatore Testaverde. I know you're still alive, you old bitch. Every time I got off the bus, he would say, "What's up, Lil Niglet? Good morning, Lil Niglet. Have a good day, Lil Niglet." Every day for
he was an adult?
He was an NTA, yeah. A non-teaching assistant. They would, guide you off the bus, leading you into school. I'm a little kid. And he's an Italian dude. He would wear silk shirts and a gold chain. He looked like Danny Aiello from Goodfellas, kind of, but he had a Edward James almost, like the pockmarks in his face. Yeah, he would call me Lil Niglet every day for 2 years. And I was 22 in one of my first telemarketing jobs. I went in there and I sat down at the computer, and who was sitting right next to me? Salvatore Testaverde. I almost beat that. I almost hit him with the wanted. I almost hit him with the keyboard. But I worked at that job for all about 45 minutes because I left. I left right afterwards.
Yeah, I know it took everything in you not to.
Man.
But that's
sorry on the sidetrack, guys.
But no, it plays into because they were discriminated against.
They were the X-Men.
Indeed. Yeah. You're not exactly men.
You're something else.
Something else.
Right. Exactly.
A variable.
I mean, back in the day, they looked at us as animals, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
indeed,
you know what I'm saying?
Savages.
Or even if like I just recently found out that the Wright brothers right here being North Carolina, they weren't the ones who had the first patent on the airplane.
Negatory. You are correct, brother.
It's a brother from Pine Hills, North Carolina.
Correct.
He has a patent on the airplane before anybody else.
Aeroplane.
So it plays into the point where they had a fear of these people. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You get killed, lynched, whatever, if you learn how to read and write.
Mm-hmm.
So the narrative is, if somebody is afraid of you, then
you have to limit your power.
Yeah, they have to take things away from you.
Indeed, yeah.
Because you can't get
perfect analogy, bro.
Exactly. And what fucked me up about this trailer, right? So towards the end of the trailer, they come face to face with Magneto, and this motherfucker's in the school because this takes place after the first X-Men ended because it started in 90 and ended in 97.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's picking up from like 97, on.
Yeah. Which is awesome in my
It's
opinion.
dope because, at the end of the original run, Professor X died, right? Yeah. So they're picking up and Professor X is dead. So I'm seeing Magneto inside the school. I'm like, is this nigga taking over the school?
Right.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
And then remember Deadpool was briefly in the original joint as a flashback in there. But again, my man's in there, and he's not a character in the show, but he could be this go round simply because they could close a loophole from back then.
Yeah,
and we can even we can go further with the Magneto character. Magneto, like we talked about some episodes prior. We talked about Thanos, they humanized Thanos. Like these have origin reasons. Like why did Magneto become the way he was? Because Magneto was a smart dude. You know, he was in the Holocaust, whatever. Seen his parents get killed, whatever.
But so that created him. That's exactly why.
Yeah,
you get to you're part of the people that are being hated.
Yeah, discriminated
against. Knowing that you're from the your family is from the Holocaust and stuff like that, right? And you add that to present day shit that's going on. That's enough to fucking pop your top, bro. Like
that's what made Magneto the Malcolm X to Xavier's Martin because Magneto was like, "Listen, I'm tired of them coming at us. Let's fight back."
Exactly.
And I'm strong, so y'all ain't gonna win.
It's pretty much a like I had it up to here type situation with Magneto. You know,
exactly.
For sure.
Like Professor X was
he's a pacifist.
Yeah. Turn the cheek kind of guy.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, Gandhi. Some Gandhi shit. You know what I mean? So, but what I do respect about this, and shout out to everybody involved, from the voice actors to the showrunners, and they brought a lot of the original people.
That's respect, indeed.
So it says the voice cast includes Ray Chase as Cyclops, Jennifer Hale as Jean Grey, Allison Seeley Smith as Storm, Cal Dodd as Wolverine. So they brought the original
Wolverine's voice. That's dope.
Yep. JP Karliak as Morph. Lenore Zahn as Rogue. They brought my girl back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lenore Zahn. Zan, I should say. George Buza as Beast. AJ Lacascio as Gambit. And Holly Chow as Jubilee.
Quick question.
Oh, fellas. And Isaac Robinson Smith as Bishop. My bad.
Yeah, quick question. Could y'all ever have seen Wolverine being played by my man Clint Eastwood? I always affiliated Clint Eastwood being Wolverine.
Old man Logan, maybe?
Well, no, like when he was back, you
talking about back in the day?
Ugly, the good, bad, the ugly, and all you know what I'm saying?
That squeeze face.
With the fucking buns.
Bub. And I could picture him saying bub.
Cigar in his mouth. Bub.
I'm not opposed to that image. That would work. It would work, but I don't know physically.
Not in his present state.
Of course not. He's decrepit now. Yeah, but if he's even still alive, rest in peace.
He's still alive. Yeah.
I take that back. Don't mess that.
He's still alive.
So shout out to everybody involved.
Indeed. You were fulfilling a lot of lifelong dreams, man. A lot of people waited for this kind of thing. It's dope. Marvel's not back, man. They never left. They just
and the infamous theme song, man. The infamous theme song. Oh, yeah. You know they're gonna probably spruce it up just a little bit, but you got to. You got to keep it the same, but
Unfortunately, I could see them dropping it and then putting like a little drill mix on it, getting everybody hyped. It's gonna be crazy because I think we're gonna get a little tidbit of that theme song when in the Deadpool movie. That video I got from the Hip Hop Marvels page.
That was
proper. It's proper.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, and I even had folks say, I felt that way in Multiverse of Madness when Professor X rolled out there and they played that. It did something to me too.
It was like it's happening.
X-Men 97, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Likewise.
They got the comic run out too. Marvel Comics. I don't know if it's directly attached to, because sometimes they put out
parallel.
Okay,
yeah, it's that, but that's not the show storyline.
Show, or they put out like aftermath or something.
What do you think about it? The actual cartoon. You know how they do a lot like He-Man, They made He-Man super, he was always yoked, but not Superman, the new He-Man cartoon, he's super yoked.
The Masters and it's joint. Oh, you talking about the updated version?
It depends. When people get different rights to the show, when different people get rights to the show, they are allowed a different artistic freedom. Yeah. So when they change it, so when you look up their run, it's not easily, comparable to the other one. Yeah, for sure. And I don't like the way he looks. What's an example of that? Like Scooby-Doo. They've redone Scooby-Doo so many times, and if you look at the dog or Shaggy, over time they look awful on some of those. Even Tom and Jerry, they did my boys dirty on
even
one of
the
those last ones.
Thundercat. What do you think about the new Thundercat? I mean, I know this.
The comic, it looks good. I can't
talking about the cartoon versus the old cartoon.
No, I'm always gonna take the old cartoon as far as Thundercats go. The only thing I think improved as far as cartoons is Transformers. They started to look better over the years.
Yeah, so I'm reading, and it says, so it's a prelude.
So it is.
Series,
That's
to
awesome.
the upcoming Marvel Studios animated X-Men 97.
It's even better.
It's written by Steve Fox and drawn by Salva Espin.
That's awesome.
So it was created in collaboration with the showrunners.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like a precursor.
It's also actually, so that's a necessary purchase if you want the full continuity of the show.
Exactly. And which probably wouldn't be a bad thing because, like I said, this takes place right after the original run.
The comics will show you what happens in between.
So that comic will show you what happened in between the start of the new series.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, that's dope, man. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that.
Likewise.
We're gonna keep on this train. Well, this is, not specifically X-Men, but it was a bit of great news. We finally got the casting for Fantastic Four.
First family, indeed.
First family.
They are important. They are.
First family. And I'm not talking about MOP.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See, Hip Hop Marvels.
Right.
Hip Hop and Marvel go
Little
together.
ass fame.
You know what I'm saying? We got Hip Hop's first family. Got Hip Hop's first family.
Hell yeah.
And you got Marvel's first family.
Kidnap that food.
It's the perfect time.
Hell yeah.
Get up off them goddamn diamonds.
No, that's my nigga Fame. No, love wouldn't disrespect.
Word. But yeah, so, Fantastic Four is slated to be released next year. And they recently came out with it's not the trailer. They came out with a teaser poster.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere, and on Valentine's Day, for that matter.
It was slick how they did that.
It
was very slick.
People hit me with like superhero stuff, Marvel stuff, DC stuff, and that popped up, and I'm like, what is this? I thought it was like a fan-made poster or something like that.
Yeah, no.
And it was like, no.
It was official.
I said, this is the actual cast. Like,
I like Pedro Pascal. However, the John Krasinski look of Richard Reed that they gave us in Multiverse of Madness for me was what the look should have looked like. They should have kept John Krasinski.
I do like the I do like John Krasinski. I do like the logo though.
Yeah.
So when I seen the logo, I said, "Oh, this don't look futuristic." And then it was told to me that this is supposed to take place. Piece. Yeah, it's supposed to take place in the 60s.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it changes a lot. It's a time period piece.
Yeah.
So
that's new. That's new information for me. That changes how I see the person they chose. Okay.
Yeah, and the uniform.
Yeah.
You know
the uniforms. If you look at the
uniforms,
yeah.
No, but I get it. Thank you, Pedro. I get it because I could see. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So it says
because they got the dude playing Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's exactly who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is from the Direct. It says Direct.com. It says first look at the Fantastic Four's new suits, which we talked about. So on Valentine's Day 2024, Marvel Studios shared an official concept poster for 2025's Fantastic Four, which confirmed the casting for Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and the Thing in the MCU. The leading power couple of Reed Richards and Sue Storm will officially be played by Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby, respectively. Pascal is recognizable for his work as the Tula hero in The Mandalorian. Yeah. While Kirby was most recently seen as the White Widow in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
That's her.
So
she also in that Hobbs and Shaw. She played a sister.
Correct.
Yeah, correct. The suits look very dated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
they look good at the same time.
They look good at the same time. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I rock that.
I'm not mad at it at all, but it literally puts you right in the timeline.
Yeah.
You can see the timeline just by looking at that.
Exactly.
I appreciate that.
It says the fiery Johnny Storm will be embodied by Joseph Quinn, known for his recent role as Eddie Munson in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
I think that's dope.
He became one of those obscure characters that people ended up loving. So he's going to be good.
And it says, finally, the actor taking on the challenge of playing the Rocky Ben Grimm will be Ebon Moss Baccarat, I hope I'm not butchering, but I know where he's from. You know what I'm saying? They said who was previously seen in the Marvel universe as Microchip in the Punisher. Yeah. I'm anxious to see where this goes. It says the full team can be seen in a romance themed concept art.
And I like that they chose a small character to play the Thing this time. Instead like Michael Chiklis kind of matched the same body build as the Thing. This is more like a transformation, and that it would make more sense that he's upset with the way he looks because he didn't match that size before. So I like that.
Exactly. So I think this is going to be.
It's going to be fun. I definitely feel like it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. But they did say that Dr. Doom, he's not rumored to be in this movie. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have to wait.
But we also know how Marvel is good for the misdirection.
Yeah, exactly. So
because he's an important part of them.
But why give it to us in the beginning?
Right.
Yeah, they might hint towards it.
And it's a period piece.
Oh yeah.
So no, we don't need to give.
We might not get any of those people.
Right. Not that early.
Yeah, especially not back then. We might not get any of that. We might get a bunch of new information.
And
I'm with it.
And it sounds like to me that they're going the origin story route, which I hear complaints. A lot of folks they say we don't need another origin story or whatever. But
if they jump in, we're gonna be like, well, why this? What's this? Where did this come from?
I'm kind of glad they're going this route. They did the same thing with Captain Marvel. It was a period piece.
Yeah,
took place in the 90s.
And I enjoyed that movie too. I enjoyed that movie too.
We saw Blockbuster.
Yes,
yeah.
Young Nick Fury. I thought that movie was dope.
Nick Fury with Blockbuster. Hair. You know what I'm saying? Nick Fury with hair. She fucking crashed into a Blockbuster video and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, certain ones we can have.
So here's a question, guys.
I believe.
Here's another question I got for you. How does Galactus fit in with the Fantastic Four and that whole situation?
You talking about just in general or in the MCU?
Them being in the space, they're cosmic characters, so to speak. That puts them out there in the realms with him. Mm-hmm. And again, that ties into Deadpool because in Deadpool Kills Deadpool, there's a variant of Deadpool called Galactapool. Mm-hmm. He's been almost everybody. So and at the same time, there was a fight that he had with Galactus where Deadpool defeated Galactus just by talking shit to him.
So has there ever been like Poolnos or whatever, like him and Thanos, like Dan Pool or some shit?
Yeah,
no. And that's crazy you say that. I'm gonna have to do some research, but I don't even think Thanos would allow some shit like
that.
Yeah,
for real. I don't think. I only asked that because you know what I'm saying. Like,
that's actually
you know
really,
what I mean?
really clever.
Because I see them like be an amalgam of like
almost everybody.
Yeah.
I have not seen a Thanopool.
Thanopool or Poonos.
Yeah, Pool, right? Yeah, Poonos. What the fuck is a
Poonos?
That's Poonos.
Poonos. Sound like some Cali shit.
Poonos.
What's up, fool? My Poonos.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. It's a lot of great news. Marvel been hitting them, nigga. With the news,
indeed.
Marvel has said, "Hold my beer, nigga." Like, y'all think we fucking up? Yeah. Hold my beer.
Well, I think they had time to reset during the whole strike and everything like that.
Absolutely.
They had time to kind of think. They said, "Okay, well, we got this time. Let's restructure. Let's see what we need to do.
Right.
Let's see what we can do."
Make y'all miss us a bit.
Yeah.
Y'all get one movie this year. We get a couple TV shows and one movie,
and that's it.
But this, I'm telling you, I feel like I also think there's going to be a couple different versions of this movie.
Of which one?
The Deadpool movie.
Deadpool, okay.
Told by different perspectives. Because you got a Deadpool movie, then what about Wolverine's perspective?
Yeah.
You could have a whole different cut of this movie. You could have a Wolverine cut where it's the perspective of one of the other characters that's coming in. That would just be bananas.
That would be fire.
I'm calling that right now.
That would be fire.
Episode 46. Multiple versions of Deadpool.
That would be fire. Yeah. And with that said, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Hip Hop Marvel's podcast.
Yes, sir.
The friendly neighborhood plug for all things hip hop and Marvel, where we got it locked from the block to the comedy shop. All right.
serving the University of North Carolina students and staff for almost 20 years. Alpine Bagel Cafe has a variety of bagels, sandwiches, and beverages to satisfy even the hungriest test taker, athlete, or hardworking staff member. Dedicated to providing fast and delicious breakfast options all day, with a full menu starting at 7:30 a.m. Alpine Bagel Cafe, University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Tell them Hip Hop Marvel sent you. Big shout out to Operations Manager Kelly Carpenter and General Manager Jason Carpenter.
What's good? It's your play upon the 2 Chainz, you feel me? In the building, money all the way to the ceiling.
Hey yo, what up everybody? This is Thigh Home.
Yo, this is Trackstar the DJ.
Hey yo, what's up? Black Shaman, let your constantly screen get down to the sound of PFD. This is Power Smith, legendary rapper, PFD.
Rocking with Precise Politics.
Yo, what up? This is DJ Clips.
Hello everybody, this is Jonathan Duval.
It's your boy Sheik Luch. D-Block, all day silverback gorillas.
What's good, people? This is Eternally MC.
What's up? This your boy Wyclef Jean, a.k.a. Spider-Man. You already know I'm a superhero. What makes me a superhero? Come on. Hip Hop Marvels.
This is Hip Hop Marvels.
We are live at Hip Hop Marvels. So you know how we do all the things all the time. This is where the superheroes reside. You know what I'm saying?
Hip Hop Marvels podcast. Keep tuned in because they couldn't have bridged together a better gap. All right?
Hip Hop Marvels podcast. I'm over here marveling at all these dope sounds.
That's the chill. Hip Hop Marvel.
Right now I'm checking out Hip Hop Marvels podcast, available wherever dope podcasts are streamed.
Right now you checking out Hip Hop Marvels podcast.
Keep blazing that shit and all that.
Feel me? You're tuning to the
Hip Hop Marvels podcast.
Jerome Depp.
Your friendly neighborhood plug for all things hip hop and Marvel.
2 Chainz Radio.
And we're back. Hip Hop Marvels podcast, your friendly neighborhood plug for all things hip hop and Marvel, where we got it locked from the block to the comic shop.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This is episode 46.
Yes.
Generation X. A big shout out to the squad. You know what I'm saying?
Wizzy, Terry, Rick the Ruler, Brandis.
Yeah.
All of you guys, I appreciate you. We know you're around.
Yeah.
We love you.
Pimpin' Pat, where you at, baby?
I was getting ready to say, my main man, Toxin.
Yo, man.
Yes.
We miss you guys.
How you say, Mully the Bully?
Mully the Bully.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
We definitely miss you guys.
Yeah, for real. So, yeah, big shout out to the Almighty Squadron Supreme. Terry, did we say Terry?
Yeah, that was my second name.
T-Dub.
Yes.
Rick, everybody. You know what I mean? So, y'all know what time it is? Yes, y'all.
To the beat, y'all.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all.
So, as we talked about before we started recording,
right?
My wife and I, we had a few good laughs the other night, and I didn't realize it was out yet until I said I was looking for something to watch. I said, go to Netflix, and I see the big, how they advertise the big,
their featured shows. Indeed.
Yeah. I said, Vince, because I knew Vince Staples' show was coming out. I just didn't know
when. Yeah, at all. Didn't even close to know when. Yeah.
So, and sometimes Netflix will advertise shows that are coming soon. Yeah. So I looked at the date and it said stream now. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, bet. They got my attention. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of the funniest things I've seen in a minute.
Yeah. Absolutely funny.
Yeah, it's dedicated to being funny, and you get that's rare with shows lately. They usually have an agenda. That show's agenda is to make you laugh, and they do a really good job of that, man.
Yeah, most definitely. And I respect Vince as a MC too. Like,
indeed,
as
independent artist.
Independent artist. Yeah. He strikes me as one of those guys that he's young, but he has Old soul.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's very
He sounds like one of the
strong-minded.
OGs. Yeah.
Indeed.
He sounds
yeah.
like one of the OGs.
He seems like he's very well taught, or he listens very well.
Yeah.
You can tell he learned very early, and it's cultivated into him what he is now.
Exactly. The show is produced by Kenya Barris.
Blackish.
Yeah. You know, Blackish. What was the other one?
Mixed-ish.
Mixed-ish.
Grownish.
Grownish. Yeah.
The issues.
The issues.
Bless you.
Yeah, the issues. But yeah, so Kenya Barris is behind that. So a few cameos in there in the show.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know, man. That show, it was really entertaining. It was hard to not watch it. It had me engaged the whole way through.
Started off with him ended up in jail.
Yeah.
And then it just spirals out of control.
Yeah, it's so random. It was so randomly funny.
It was all over the place in a great way.
Yeah. Rick Ross, he popped up.
This dude, he was like a walking billboard with all of his, like, did you see that?
Yeah.
He had his champagne that he has.
Wingstop. He never stops promoting those wings. He never.
Bruh, he don't stop promoting. Period.
He never. He's a marketing guy.
He's a hustler.
He's a hustler, man. Sure. He never stops.
He never stops promoting.
See, I got a cameo. Oh, all right, here you go. You're gonna see
had
these
all
wings.
his. He had all the Bel Air
in front of him. He was at a bank.
He was at a bank.
He had no reason to have these items.
This dude had Wingstop at the bank.
I ain't even mad at Rose.
This nigga had Wingstop at the bank with Bel Air.
There's no reason.
He said he want to try my new. What he say about
lemon pepper?
He said he want to try the new. He had a new flavor of the Bel Air.
Yeah.
Like, you want to try that? He was just promoting at the bank, nigga.
He don't care. It's
Straight
awesome.
savagery.
It is.
Straight
It's
savagery.
awesome.
Yeah, that was it was a crazy episode. Vanessa Bell Calloway plays his mom.
Yes.
She's great.
The barking lady from Coming to America.
Yeah.
Whatever you like.
Yes, she plays his mom.
She still looks great too.
Yes.
It's crazy. She might be as old as she
Boys,
is.
the mom from Biker Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she plays in my wife and I watch this show too. What?
Wow.
She'll get it.
All right, cool.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
But she plays in a show called Black Hamptons that my wife and I watch.
Wife, she wanted to watch that.
It's from Carl Weber because my wife and I we watch Family Business. And
she finished that.
Yeah.
And I finished it with her. I ain't gonna lie, I watched it.
No, I watch it because one thing about
Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters in that joint, that last little arc with him in the insane asylum it was bananas, man. I was kind of mad at myself at first, like watching this shit with her, but then like every time I was in the room, I ended up not leaving. I'm like,
no, it's a good show. It's a good show.
Being good, yeah.
But yeah, Black Hamptons is in that same universe. They had characters from that show. Yeah, on that show.
I'm going to tell her today. She'll probably end up watching it.
It's in the same universe. And one thing, my wife and I, we both were readers. Yeah, we both read.
Indeed.
My wife loves to read.
That was actually, I got her a special edition color purple book one time for a gift, and one of her sisters was like, "You got her a book." My wife was excited as hell, and she looked at her like, "I love it. Like, what's wrong with you? Because you don't fucking read."
Yeah,
it's crazy. I just got my wife 2 cookbooks. Right,
nice.
2 cookbooks for Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Bro. Was that for you or for her?
Hey, don't throw him under the bus like that.
What you mean?
Damn,
look,
that's deep. That's deep.
Hey, we all are winners in this.
Hey, listen, I ain't mad at you.
We all are winners in this situation. You know what I'm saying? We all are winners.
E.
He said, "Was that for you?" But no, she loves it, and I've gotten her plenty of books.
Indeed.
I remember when we first started dating, she used to steal my books.
Damn.
Right. That's dope that you even have them.
You know what I'm saying? She used to steal books of mine to read. You know what I mean? Going back to the Vince Staples show, I wasn't familiar with a lot of cameos, but I wasn't familiar with his girl.
No, I didn't know who she was.
She's a new face. Her name is Andrea Ellsworth.
Okay.
She plays his girlfriend, Deja.
Mm-hmm. That fight scene at the family reunion.
Bruh, no, the theme park, bro. Like,
I didn't get that far. The family reunion was my last episode that I watched.
Bro.
See, I gotta try to get into this series.
Y'all got that.
All you need is an hour or two, bro.
Yeah.
See, we're gonna have to come and revisit this
Once we all finish it, yeah.
Because I finished it that night. Because they only 30-minute episodes.
Okay. I think it's like 6 of them.
And it's only six of them.
Yeah, so you only need a few hours.
Yeah, a few hours and you're finished.
You know, I've been on that power, bro. On Raising Kanan, that was crazy. That one. But, yeah.
That finale is
that was bananas.
And another show that I've been on is Halo.
I'm about to start getting into it.
I got season 3 in it. Well, is it season 2 or 3? I think season 3.
Is it worth getting into?
Man, I didn't really think I was, but then I watched the first one. I don't even want to tell y'all because it's about like it's fantasy, but it's
I like sci-fi fantasy shit. Okay. I'm into that shit.
But it's on another level. It's on another plane. It's like a spiritual thing, but also I don't even want to tell you.
Like it deal with religion and
it's
like
science, ancient artifacts.
That like magic, magic and science. I'm rocking with it though. I'm rocking with it.
It was really dope. I enjoyed it, man.
I'm rocking with it.
And my man, you know, the dude he played in American Gods. What's that? Was American Gods that was on Starz?
That was my show.
That was a good show.
The dude that played the Leprechaun. He's playing Master Chief.
Oh shit!
And then I'll tell you this one a little bit. So you know how they're the Spartans, right? Mm-hmm. So they're genetically made. Well, they were soldiers or something. Then they genetically made them taller, so they're bigger than the other soldiers. So they just focus on these 4. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That came from that's the hero. So yeah, it's pretty dope.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get into that. But yeah, so I thought we could dive a little bit more deep into this.
Well, I mean, go ahead, because I mean, I'm interested. I'm gonna definitely start looking. I'm looking for something else. You know, I gotta wait for another week for a BMF. In March.
But no, yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a good, you know, I think it's a good segue in Vince's career, man. Like,
indeed, because every interview I've seen of him, he seems to be genuinely funny, genuinely smart, and him playing the character, it plays out well. I feel like he's just being himself.
Right. Oh. The first episode, when the police officer asked him, was he dude from Abbott Elementary?
Yes. That was hilarious.
Man. Yo, it's just little things.
It's written so well. It is.
It's little
a great
things
show.
And it's like, it's just, it reminds me of like Atlanta on the West Coast.
Correct. Okay. It does remind me of a West Coast Atlanta.
Right.
That's perfect way to explain
it. I fumbled into Atlanta, started watching that, and then I started liking it. I was like, oh man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Then you'll like it.
Yeah. Then you'll like this one.
You will definitely
and you from the West too. Yeah. Like you'll like this.
It's set right on Long Beach, so you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, you're gonna like this one.
My ex, crazy ex. So yeah,
So yeah, shout out to Vince Staples, man.
Indeed,
Shout out
I appreciate
to everybody involved. We will revisit this because these fools ain't finished.
I will.
So, he's.
I'm halfway through. Yeah, I watched 3. I watched half.
Right,
and we got to get E-Ray on it.
I gotta get on that.
We're gonna get him on it.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, Vultures.
Hit or miss for me.
Vultures. Kanye's album dropped. It's been off and on these streaming platforms.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: Kanye always he'll at least feed an old head with something. So I know there's one song on there he gonna feed me. So I want to go through it and actually listen to it.
And you're appreciative of music and the beat, so you know what I mean. He's gonna just. I liked 3 tracks on there. I added to my playlist that I'll play over again. The other ones, I think there's 2 songs on there that are actual bad songs, but
he said bad songs.
I mean, I'm saying I feel like they either he didn't really care or he just didn't care.
Yeah. Well, what's up with Kanye with his new boo? He always got her naked or do something.
Yeah,
something scandalous.
I mean, she's on the cover.
Yeah.
And a lot of people failing to realize this is a collab album.
Mm-hmm. It's him and Ty Dolla $ign.
Him and Ty Dolla $ign.
Okay.
So that's even more.
He's not even on the artwork.
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy how it works out. So
he's not even on the
we
artwork.
want people who are fans of Kanye want new music from him, but we're getting more of Kanye loving Kanye.
I think what did it for me though,
his ass cheeks out that day when he was getting in the car. He was double cheeked up on the tube. It's crazy work. No draws, no nothing, Kanye.
That's wild,
deep
bro.
in that denim.
Kanye be wilding, bro.
That's man, bro.
Kanye a genius. He a musical genius,
oh man,
but
bro.
I was talking to my
some of his
people.
antics.
Yeah, but I talked to my people the other day. Like most people with high intellect, they not socially right sometimes.
Absolutely,
yeah, like,
absolutely.
like I said, like Einstein used to piss his shit on himself. So, you know what I'm saying?
That is correct.
They just awkward.
Yeah. Like I said, his album has been on not social media, but streaming platforms taken off. In particular, Apple, they briefly removed, their album
due to his anti-Semitic comments and references.
So and then this album had a lot of problems with it when it first came out. Like when they first started promoting it, now they had one joint on there that I wished it was on the album, but I guess Backstreet Boys wasn't having it.
No, he lost a lot of his samples.
But they had Backstreet Boys sample, and it was a slapper.
It was
everybody slapper.
I got
it was fire. He opened a couple of concerts with it. It was bananas.
And
they went
Backstreet
bananas.
Boys hit him up, was like, "Hey,
he didn't pay for it or something?"
Nah,
and that's his tactics. He'll just make the songs and then battle in court afterwards.
Yeah.
But with the samples he was using, they go.
Ozzy Osbourne got at him too.
And he got around that one really smart because he used one of his old songs where he interpolated the Ozzy Osbourne song, so he sampled himself interpolating Ozzy Osbourne. So fuck you, Ozzy. That's his feelings, not mine. I love you, Ozzy, because War Pigs.
Well, Ozzy called him an
anti-Semite. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But which is hypocritical in itself because they found an interview of Ozzy Osbourne and him saying that he admires Hitler and his ways. So there's no duality.
That Hitler thing go deep though.
Yeah, there's no duality in that. You can't call him an anti-Semite and say you like Hitler because that's the anti-Semite. So come on.
Right. So this was doomed from the start because the whole sample issues, everything with that.
The back and forth with the release
The back
dates,
and forth. Yeah, they saying it's going to come out this
I
date.
got you at midnight, have people waiting up.
And he does this all the time.
Yeah, I think it's more of his tactics to get people
correct. But people people grow tired.
And then on top of that, he's a perfectionist, so he has this thing where
I'll scrap it.
He'll put out an album and keep adding to it while it's on a streaming network, platform. So you might listen to a song one day and then the next day you're like, damn, he added horns.
I thought,
I
thought this was track 6.
His daughter was fly. What are you doing with his daughter? Because I was fly.
He's smart. He did the Drake. He did the Nas. They understand that if I put them in association with this music that keeps making money, they'll make money later. That's just an easy cash grab.
Yeah, for sure.
It did well. People love it. And again, the young lady is really talented, actually.
She surprised me. I mean, not surprised me because she come from Kanye.
She's a very good artist. I don't know if you've seen her artwork.
She is her father's
She's a great artist. So she got it. She definitely.
She love her daddy though too. Like she love Kanye
wholeheartedly.
She be going in on Kim
all the time. There's that image I was talking about right there. Yeah.
Said it was rumors of her saying that she didn't want to stay with Kim.
She says it on camera. She says I want to live with my dad quite a bit, and Kim tries to deflect the situation, but no, she says that quite a bit.
Yeah. So the album features guest vocals from we just mentioned North. Freddie Gibbs, YG, Quavo, Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott, Bump J, Lil Durk, Rich the Kid, and Chris Brown.
Sorry, Chris Beasley, you good. All the ones in the middle. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't know.
It says production was primarily handled by Kanye West himself, along with Digital Nas, JPEG Mafia, Timbaland, 88 Keys, No ID, Wheezy, Krishan,
nice,
OG Volta, and Anthony Kilhoffer, among others.
Damn, I hear that No ID though. Shit.
I mean, well, that's his man. No ID.
Right.
And Timbaland, I was surprised. Tim was on the album.
Well, Kanye always do that. He always put a bunch of.
But
he'll put the pudding, I guess, or the entree, and then he'll let other producers.
Right.
Kinda like what-
That's what I'm saying. He's more of a producer now.
What Khaled
because-
thinks he does.
Yeah.
Because he'll say, I need you, and I want this here, and like he's orchestrating it now.
Yeah.
Because he put in enough work doing production himself.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we got just like a solid, just straight
Kanye.
beat.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But yeah, overall, the album is okay. It's okay.
At best, yeah.
It's okay. He had a few joints on there. Few joints I like, and then it got to a point to where a lot of this shit was getting kind of too abstract for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I love abstract shit. But I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're an abstract artist, hit me with that from the gate and keep doing that.
Right.
Like don't dwell from that.
Don't give me abstract and then give me trendy.
Right. Don't
And then
like,
go back to abstract.
Right. Because I listen to a few abstract artists and shit, but they were that from the start.
Correct.
And like I like I say abstract, but I listen to Bjork.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that.
Right, but you know
I do.
you know,
I do. That's my music at work. I get teased at a lot. I'm listening to Kings of Leon and 30 Seconds to Mars and things of that nature. So I get you.
But yeah, like Bjork, her music is
Icelandic.
Yeah, she's from Iceland, like Icelandic music. Like
The name sound familiar. I just
she's been around for decades,
she's been around
bro.
for the longest time. Yeah. But my point is, that's how she sound. Like she didn't start off another way and say, you know what, I'm gonna change my shit up. Like, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with changing it up, but like you're going too far over there.
Absolutely.
Like, lead me over there. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Take my hand and guide me over here. Don't just throw my ass over there. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like with some of those songs, it's like Kanye feels like because he's the genius, he can put some of this trash together and it still come out to be a masterpiece. And it didn't equate.
But maybe it's a masterpiece in his own mind, or maybe
absolutely,
and it
100%.
can also be like it's before its time too. Because like I said,
That's
a lot of
valid
stuff
of an
that I
answer.
don't get. A lot of stuff I don't.
And you got a valid point. You got a valid point. Valid. Because I will say, when 808s came out,
I did not
said,
respect
this
that until
shit.
2 years later.
I said, fuck
you are
this
correct.
Shit. I
you
said,
are
fuck
correct.
808s, nigga. Like, where is Kanye, man? This nigga's singing and got all types of shit.
Yeah, it took me 2 years to respect that album, and that's one of my favorites to this day.
Is that just what's the song Black Swan, or the one he's like I'm an asshole or whatever that song?
No, that's Pablo. That's the Pablo album.
808s is
Heartless.
Heartless.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah,
shit.
RoboCop is my shit, bro.
Love Lockdown.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Love Lockdown.
Yeah. So
it was weird at first, but I'm gonna be honest.
So amazing.
It was ahead of its
amazing. Yeah, amazing.
I mean, I knew that whole album.
Amazing
That's
fire.
one of the best songs on there. But that means your point is 100% valid.
Yeah. So it was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It just at that moment. I guess that's my argument then.
Yeah.
I could say, some of it was too abstract. That's crazy.
For my ears right now, you helped me learn something about myself. Right.
For real. Maybe you know what I mean?
In time.
Because it's crazy though. You know what?
The Drake album.
I don't listen to
it took me 5 times to listen to it, and I listen to it every day almost.
I just had an epiphany. I don't listen to Kanye in real time, if that makes any sense. Like there are certain songs that hit me in real time. But the shit that I don't like, I end up liking later on.
I understand that.
You understand?
It's slow burn.
Right.
Yeah.
Slow burn.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for like some of the different shit that he do.
Absolutely.
Like he's trying way too, the shit's way too different than like.
You give me Otis Kanye, I'm with you right then and there.
Right then and there.
Absolutely.
But if you give me something like, then, you know what I mean?
Kanye and Playboy Cardi, let me think about it.
Let me hear that.
Let me ponder on that. Let me sit quietly in a room with me and just that song.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Let me get the lyrics while I'm listening to the song so I can actually know. Like, just I don't know. Yeah,
right.
I might need to ponder on it a bit more. I understand, but again, okay at best for me right now. And again, my purist, he helped me understand that I probably need to give it time and let it actually sink in. Because again, we ingest physical media totally different.
And that's
these
why
days.
I came to that. Like I came to an epiphany.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that because you made me think. Because I'm like, hold up, because 808s came out. I was not because we fresh off of graduation, nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Graduation is one of my favorite Kanye albums. Period, nigga.
Late Registration is my favorite.
Don't get me wrong, and I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
His first 3. slappers.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm looking for.
I don't give a fuck what
Get
order
him
you
high. You know, songs like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Then he come out with that. It took me 2 years to properly process that album. So your explanation of that, I truly appreciate that.
And I say that to say this because you know I'm a big hater. I like if I go you go too far out of my atmosphere or my stratosphere.
I'm defending that shit to the death.
I am a hater. But I had some young boys like actually tell me, hey man, go back and listen to this Kanye. Like was it Love in Paris or what's the one?
Niggas in Paris.
Yeah, with him and Jay.
Yeah.
Watch the Throne album.
Watch the Throne. Yeah.
I went back and listened to that and I was like,
They got some shit.
They got some bangers.
I got that album 4 years
Look.
after it came out. I had no clue that shit was on the streets.
Yeah.
And I what song was it? The one with Frank Ocean. I got that shit and I'm in the hood banging the shit. Niggas was like, what is you playing? I'm like, yo, this shit
you
fire.
talking about, No Church in the Wild.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, this shit fire. They was like,
That's my shit.
We know.
That's a classic. That's a classic.
Hey, yo, I just got this. They like,
got
yo,
his-
but that Ben came
They
out.
got his theme song on there too. Haters.
Haters.
Haters. Hey. You remember that song on there?
Yes, sir.
Some people hate.
Hey, that was my shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
you know,
Kanye,
nice.
Kanye always gonna be a genius to me. I'm always gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and listen to this shit.
Well, he's at a point where he doesn't have anything to prove. It's kind of like Eminem because like a Music to Be Murdered By was a really bad album. He even put out a double disc version of it, and it was a double dumbass album. Like
It's a double dumbass.
It wasn't really
album.
good, but Eminem's already at a point where he doesn't really have anything to prove.
Right.
I remember when he put his first album out with Jesus Walking, everybody, like Cass was like,
The fuck?
like he was like, who is this Kanye? I said, man, y'all don't know, because you know, like I said, we from that era where we was reading we bought the CD or the tape, we read, where everybody was doing production, and I was telling cats way back, probably was it prior 2000. I said, this dude Kanye gonna be right. He's nice. This
I remember
dude's
when
nice.
that workout playing CD came out. Yeah. Album art mattered back then.
So from this album, from Vultures, like what are some of your standout tracks? You know what I'm saying? I like I do like the Talking, this the one with Northwest.
That's the only one that I could literally like pull from my head. That one and the one with Chris Brown.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I
that
gotta
one
listen
is
to
fire.
it.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to the album.
That's the one that stands out.
That one's fire. That's
And I only listened to the album once.
You talking about Beg Forgiveness?
Yes. Yeah, I only listened to it once because once I saw it was on the docket, and I went to do the
He got
research.
Freddie Gibbs. You know I gotta listen to that Freddie
Bro,
Gibbs.
That's a great
Freddie
song.
Gibbs, my dude.
That's a great song.
Hey, Back to Me is probably my favorite song on this album. Freddie Gibbs probably got, with the verse he laid on that, he probably got verse of the year already. Now, we in the beginning of the year.
Right.
Yeah.
We still got more to go, but for right now, we only in February.
It's some albums I'm anticipating.
Bruh, that Back to Me, and plus the hook is fucking hilarious.
It's just
the movie Dogma, was it Dogma?
exactly.
He pulled
Dogma.
it from?
Yes,
Yeah, he pulled it from
Matt
Dogma.
Damon and Ben Affleck.
So Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, okay,
Correct.
okay.
It was like
shit.
they pulled it.
I'm bumping it when I leave.
Remember what he was like? He was like good people or something like they don't fall out the sky. Like people
with big titties and something like that. Yeah, it was like boobs and good people and boobs, something like that.
The dude fell to the ground. I think it was Chris Rock.
Yes,
he was butt naked. So then he was like, beautiful butt naked, big titty women don't fall out the sky.
That's exactly what.
He was the disciple, 11th or 12th disciple or whatever.
So Kanye sampled that. So on the hook, it'd be like beautiful butt naked, big titty bitches that don't fall out the sky.
He don't care no more. That's why I say he don't care. You're gonna get this music.
It's a few producers I call, or it's in the game. This is geniuses. I equate to like the Missy Elliott's, Kanye's, Primo, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like just pure geniuses. Like they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
most of them.
I know we didn't go in a lot of detail, but that Grandmaster Flash, the way he architect, how he brought DJing and how he, saying that's the standard of DJing. That whole Drink Champ, that shit was dope. But
Kanye, he's definitely an innovator. Oh, what y'all think about his fucking Super Bowl commercial?
I thought it was genius.
Oh man,
it was
Nigga
smart.
had a Super Bowl commercial, bro.
Smart.
Yeezy.
And he did no money on the budget. He paid for the spot and gave him a cell phone video. It's genius.
Yeah. Made a video and was like, yeah, y'all go to Yeezy.com and shit. He said everything on there about $20, nigga. Man, yo, don't you know his nigga sold out?
734% profit
Bro,
in less
this
than a
nigga
day.
selling socks with soles on them.
Yeah. Yeezy pods.
For $20.
Yeah.
Shirts, $20. You know how you usually charge like a lot. Motherfuckers buying them up.
Cleared out his inventory in a day.
He didn't really need Adidas. He didn't need any of those.
He didn't.
He doesn't
But this
need
is the
those
proof.
high-end people.
He's smart.
Yeah.
He's doing this himself and he's showing
I
people,
always tell
like, I know
people-
y'all don't want to work with me, but I can do this on.
Yeah, I don't have to.
On my own.
Man,
y'all
Kanye
working with me
is
is a gift to y'all.
calculated Genius.
Mhm.
Everybody think he crazy.
I can
he
do this
says
on my own.
He's a calculated genius, bro. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
That dude, he what he doing is always for a purpose. Anything you see, even the magma hats from him fucking with Trump and everybody like that.
He always keeps himself relevant. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's no doubting that he's a genius. I mean, does he have issues? Yeah, he got, you know,
That's
it's
just
crazy.
guaranteed.
And I don't even think it's issues though.
He's out here snatching people's phones. Like he cussing motherfuckers out in the airport. He like
getting head on fucking gondola boats going down rivers and shit, you know, with his ass out.
He cussing people out for questioning why he's always posting his wife. He was like, post your motherfucking wife. Like this, she makes me happy, nigga. Like, post your wife. Don't stop worrying about mine.
Pretty much.
You know? So I get it. You know what I mean? But shout out to Kanye, man, for continuing to do what he does. Right. and
Ali, Kumbaya, Kanye.
I mean, he continues to do what he does in his fashion.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I mean, respect it or not.
And you know where he come from? You know what tree he come from? He come from that Dame Dash tree. If you really look at it, though, look at Dame Dash's tree. If you people say what they want about my man Dame, you got Dame, you got Jay, you got Cameron, you got Kanye, and look what they all doing right now. They doing it their way, regardless of the situation, how they fell out, whatever. They all doing it.
There you have it.
True
There you
indeed.
have it. True indeed. There you have it. So yeah, moving on.
Indeed.
Before we get out of here, you know, we gotta hit them with the Droppin Gems segment. Boom. Droppin Gems. Y'all said boom.
Right on time. Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah, man. Droppin Gems. This episode, this week, we're gonna, you know, dive in to the importance of X-Men in the Marvel universe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? X-Men, they played a pretty significant role in the history of Marvel.
Correct.
And influenced the future of Marvel. I got, you know, a few key points here. We're going to talk about historical importance, the impact on pop culture, the theme, the overall theme,
right?
Thematic significance. You know what I'm saying? Influence on the superhero genre, because they definitely.
So they were kind of like the blueprint of it all,
and the future of the MCU. You know what I'm saying? So, let's start with you know, the historical importance. So, you know, everybody knows. Well, if you don't know,
correct.
The X-Men were created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1963. They weren't a top-selling comic, like, to begin with, but they are the top-selling comic of all time.
Correct.
But initially, giant-sized X-Men.
Yes.
That was the first introduction, right? Correct. So yeah, initially it wasn't.
It took a while for it to catch on, for sure, and then the racial under and overtones of it kept a lot of people away from it until it hit mainstream, and that's when, you know, they were able to take it for what it exactly was.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, like you know, with them releasing you know, giant-sized X-Men, it kind of paved the way. And I think within the Marvel Universe, X-Men has one of the most, like, vast universes within the universe.
Oh, yeah.
There's, like, so many
thousands of characters just from them,
Yeah, alone.
Just from them alone, 100%.
Yeah, just from that corner of the Marvel Universe.
It's so deep.
It spans like across the whole Marvel universe.
Right.
Multiple teams have stemmed from X-Men.
100%.
You know, multiple teams. And multiple teams that I happen, you know, especially as a kid, like I felt it. It's crazy now that I'm more like, as an adult, I'm more of an Avengers fan than I am X-Men. But when I was a kid, I was like all the way X-Men.
Yeah, 100%. You know, we got Avengers, for the past 10, 12, 13 years in front of us. You know what I mean? Then prior to that, it was all X-Men movies. That was what we had to look forward to from Marvel, was a new X-Men movie. So yeah, I get that. And I feel the same way. You know.
And I think the X-Men movies, they weren't, I mean, they had action in them, but they were more like story driven.
100%.
Yeah. You had live action. It was wonderful. It was like, you know, just big budget. You know,
that looks like the band.
Because it had a lot of it had a lot of it had a lot of what can I say? Yeah, like you said, a lot of story in it. But that was due to the complexity of that group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's so much to it.
It's so much to them. Like, some of these characters are just like cut and dry. You look at them, all right, I know what you're about. But a lot of these have a lot of layers to peel on some of these characters. Like, you get a character like Jean, and
she means so little, but at the same point, she's so much to the point where she could kill everybody.
She could kill everybody, but at the same time, like, she's dealing with all of this shit in her head.
Yeah.
Like, same thing with Charles Xavier. Like, this nigga can
The
read
strongest
everybody's thoughts
mind in the world.
in the world, bro.
But
like, that's a lot to take in.
But look, if we look at the storyline to me for X-Men is, like you say, it was more of a political or more of a realization of, okay, we got these group of humans that are being discriminated against, so let me build a safe haven for them. And then they have these attributes that we can hone in and make them better. And then at the end of the day, we still to help humankind. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take these castaways with these significant powers, help them hone in their powers so they can feel like they're a part of something. You know, so they made them inclusive into this little area, but they still were getting hated on, even though they were trying to help.
Well, yeah, that goes,
you know
and we're gonna talk about that too, because it goes with the whole theme of it, the significance of the whole thing,
the discrimination and just hating them just because.
But if you go to the dynamics of like the Avengers on the opposite end, it's like you had this Iron Man. He was loved. You know, he's a pretty boy, playboy, smart, intelligent. You had, you know, the Hulk. You got all these characters that were part of Marvel, but their storyline was different.
But see, that's the difference between the Avengers and the X-Men.
They're separate, put together. The X-Men are groomed as one.
But they're the way they are because of something they couldn't control.
Correct.
We can't control that we black.
Yeah,
that's the thing about the mutants.
We black. We black.
Those mutants can't change that. We mutated.
Right. We black. We can't. We started off like that.
Indeed.
Avengers got like that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but
it's a different type of struggle.
Look at us as equals. You know what I'm saying? Look at us as equals because, you know, if you look at the origin stories of the Avengers, they came into this greatness.
Right.
X-Men were born with this greatness.
And treated bad because they were born great.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And you can go even further, like Tony Stark's, he's like, what do they call it? Harvard University, they say, where like these kids that get like if they family member went to that school, was alumni, they automatically get
the nepotism or the legacy kids.
Legacy kids.
So Tony Stark was a legacy kid because his dad was a genius.
Indeed.
Right.
So, you know, he was given the opportunities to be around that and to grow into creating the Iron Man, being the Iron Man suits and stuff like that. So, like you said, the X-Men, they were born like that.
Yeah.
He was able to come into that.
Right. Yeah. And that's the same. Right. That's the same thing. Like when you look at all of the when you look at all of the did it stop?
Yeah, I think so.
When you look at all of the origin stories, like I said, of the Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hulk, Gamma Ray.
Yep.
Gamma Ray shit. Captain America, Super Soldier Serum.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Iron Man, he has a suit.
Yep.
Knowledge, he created a suit. Who else? Thor. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say Thor. He's a god, so he was born in. He was kind of, he's born into it. But for the most part, the Avengers, they came into this greatness.
Yeah.
Wolverine was born with a.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Born with it.
With the abilities.
Well, in some comics they have him as brother being Sabretooth, and then some comics he's not. But.
Right, but every last one of them were born like that. You know what I'm saying? And so they were discriminated against off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll talk about pop culture impact. It was a time before the MCU. So, X-Men were the most popular Marvel characters, like even surpassing Spider-Man in sales and shit. Like X-Men, you couldn't go nowhere without
X-Men.
Why you think like X-Men cartoon, when it hit, like that was like a major play with the kids and Saturday mornings and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It just like for as far as pop culture, it just meant a lot. It meant a whole lot. I remember a time where I don't know if you remember this, but back in the day, I remember when Pizza Hut, they had sold the X-Men cartoons on VHS in a box set. You remember that?
Oh yes, sir.
The X-Men, it was from Pizza Hut, because that was back in the day, like when you was a kid and your parents say, "All right, put your shoes on, we're going to Pizza Hut on a Friday night, nigga."
Oh yeah, that was
Hey, you knew, and the next stop was Blockbuster, nigga.
Oh yeah,
shit, and it's a wrap after that.
Yeah,
like the next stop was Blockbuster.
100%. I remember my uncle used to take me, and I was talking about the Transformers. He would give me whatever new Transformers movie was on VHS, and it was just like, such an experience, man. The smell, the look, just walking around there. It was like everything seemed so big and grand back then, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. So,
I miss those days.
Yeah, pop culture was, even the action figures.
100%.
I seen you had a few of them, like the X-Men action figures or whatever.
Yeah, right up here.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? He had a few of the X-Men action figures, but yeah, those was like a staple, man.
Yeah.
You tried to get because there were so many characters, whether you read the comic books or you just seen the cartoon. There were so many characters, like, you know what I mean? And correct me if I'm wrong, man. On the animated series, right? On X-Men the animated series.
Correct.
Morph died the first episode.
Very first episode.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Morph wasn't a comic book character.
No.
He was just made for the animation.
Here's the Deadpool original one with the spring action coming out of his hand. Then here's
original Deadpool.
An old Wolverine. X-Men.
Wolverine. And then, like, I love this too. On the back, they had like all of the
rest of the
run.
Yeah, you get to see all the characters.
Dark
you can collect.
Phoenix, Long Shot, Multiple Man, Spiral, Avalanche, and like that's what I'm saying. Like these characters, it's so many of them. So many fucking mutants. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
It's something for everybody to identify.
So think about it. Like the fact that they're discriminated against. Like it's like. They know, like, nigga, we can fuck all y'all up.
And they don't.
Yeah.
And we don't.
Yeah.
That's the exact point of everything we go through.
You notice I said, and we don't.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. Because if that was the case,
you hear what I'm saying?
Believe me.
Generation X, man.
It's a couple of cases, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some jobs, whatever, that should have been smashed. I was just talking to one of my partners. I ain't gonna say his name. One of my partners the other day, he's like, we gonna fuck this dude up. I was like, nah, man. I said, it's like, man, you still gotta eat at the end of the day. I know how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Just play the game, man.
Yeah, for sure. Just play the game.
It's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war. Yeah. And that's what makes a good man is having the ability to be violent and not being violent. That's the whole key to it, because we can tear this whole shit up right now.
Exactly.
We choose not to, but we don't get respect for that.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, so that leads me into the whole themes, the significance of the whole thing. So,
Absolutely, representation to the fullest.
So
Like you
like-
said, there's so many different characters that you can find yourself in one of them.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly. I just found out this was a few years ago, but there was a character. He was part of the X-Men. And he's a DJ. His powers are fucking like this motherfucker has he's fucking I forget his name.
That's wonderful.
Or he got he make the records.
He has like records and he man. Like if Gambit can throw cards, nigga,
I'm throwing vinyl.
fucking throw a jigger at your ass, nigga.
It's a throw a jigger. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That is wonderful.
Scratch
in my
the fuck
opinion.
out of your ass.
That is wonderful.
He literally cutting your ass with the fucking records. Shit.
Or shit, or you just like, what's that, Banshee, where you make all that noise?
Oh,
like
screaming, yeah, Banshee.
And then you like have like just the or the boom bap.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
That's
boom.
brilliant,
Yeah.
man.
But I'm sure there's like different power, like obscure powers of certain mutants, man. There's probably a mutant out there that could just like do a ill beatbox and just fuck up your ears or some shit.
Yeah,
Motherfucker be like, and you
Take your whole shit off. Like Black Bolt. Could you be in Black Bolt
But that'd be a
beatboxing?
dope. That's a dope one though.
Yeah.
Like it's like a Biz Marquee type of.
Call him beatbox or some shit.
That's it. That's the character, right? You need to talk to Danny J quick.
Hey,
Danny, can we get a beatbox character, bro?
Beatbox.
My mama she banned me from beatboxing in the house.
You do it all the time. Me too. And I used to get pots and shit with pencils. Yo, my mom used to
I literally. She's like, she said, if you beatbox in my house one more time.
My mom watches us, right? So, mama, if you watching, I know you remember the days where I used to have the room door closed, and I used to want to get your attention, so I make a beat on the door, like,
what,
mama, open the door. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Mom, I know you know that. And it's crazy because it passed.
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to Mom. Because it passed down to my younger brother.
Oh.
And I remember I went to the Army and my mom was like, you need to get your little brother. I'm like, why, Mom? Because he beating on my damn door like he used to when you was here.
I love it.
Yo, but yeah, so but yeah,
shout out to good moms.
Yeah, shout out to Mom Dukes. But yeah, so the theme significance. We talked about it before. X-Men are known for protecting the world,
even while being discriminated against.
Yeah, that hates and fears them. Protecting the world that hates and fears them, and fighting against racism and just hate.
Because it is racism, because they call themselves a race of mutants. So if they discriminate against them, that's racism, and that's a perfect parallel. So
and they're trying to show people that they're not nothing to fear. Like there's not anything to fear.
Embrace our strength, and we all be better.
Which is the perfect allegory for civil rights.
Indeed.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And another thing too, if you look at it, like they made villains. All they had to do was just accept them. But they made like the Magneto.
Oh yeah,
they made Magneto.
They created a lot of those villains through that discrimination. Correct.
Yep. I know that's DC, but the Joker. That's a whole thing. Like, if you ever watched that last Joker movie, which I think is one of the greatest ones, like he was just wanting to make everybody laugh.
You create what they create, what they fear. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, it's the perfect allegory for civil rights. I believe that Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, they did a good job with like kind of implementing that because it was showing around that time.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was showing shit. The X-Men came to be in the 60s. You know what I mean? It was still shit
fresh.
Going on.
We were still in the march, so to speak. Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely, yeah. Shit, civil rights was really.
That's why it took so long to catch on, because again, they were showing those very same people what they were doing to.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that definitely plays a part. The whole Malcolm and Martin,
correct?
With Charles Xavier and Magneto,
right? Mm-hmm.
I kind of think that like the Brotherhood of Mutants is like the Black Panthers.
Correct. Or like the FOIs 100. Like by any means necessary, get it done, militant, cut and dry, 100%.
But I can't really say they were really militant because Professor X was always like, you know, he was always, you know, he was the Martin Luther, he was the king.
No, I'm talking about
Magneto's
crew.
Oh, Magneto's crew.
Brotherhood of evil mutants.
Yeah. 100%.
The Brotherhood was like
Xavier 100% was Martin. You know, let's try peace. Let's try talking it out. Let's try mediation. Let's see if we can do it without blowing shit up, you know. But no, we're gonna tear this thing down.
Magneto was like, I got the Brotherhood of evil mutants. I got cats like fucking Juggernaut, Mystique.
It's Krakoa or nothing, baby.
Right, Krakoa or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
You know what I mean? I'm back. Look, I'm backed by some of the illest villains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mystique. You know what I mean? Like
Juggernaut. Even when got Saber too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Brotherhood of evil mutants. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of equate them to any you know, opposition.
Speaking of that,
that's against, you know what I'm saying?
Did you hear that they finally unretconned the origin of Nightcrawler? Mystique is Nightcrawler's parent. The storyline came out some years ago. We talk about back then where it was kind of homosexual because it's hard to explain. Mystique shapeshifted into a guy to have sex with someone else. And that's why Nightcrawler is blue. That was confirmed. But it kind of bleeds into the transgender thing. So that's why they took the storyline away. But with the recent, you know,
now
LGBTQ,
that we're in a different, we're in a different day.
But that agenda being important, they unretconned it. And now that is how Nightcrawler came about, through Mystique shapeshifting as a dude. Yeah,
that's clever. That's clever.
I thought that was genius.
It's clever, and
they gave them a whole story of them bonding together.
Yeah, that's clever, and it adds, like I said, it's
layers
more layers.
Look at Rogue and her teenage years and her young 20s of how much she hated herself because she couldn't have a boyfriend. Because every man she ever tried to be intimate with, she damn near killed them. She killed some of them actually. So you know that complexity, layers, you know, dealing with emotion. So all of that is so awesome and deep with these characters, and it's so many of them, so many different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Of course, Aurora Monroe, our Lady Storm, that the complexities in that in itself is right there with her life before and after X-Men.
Yeah, for sure. So
great topic.
Yeah, most definitely. So we're gonna go on to the influence on the superhero genre. The X-Men movie released in 2000, and it's considered one of the most important comic book movies.
Absolutely.
Because it changed how, it gave, which again, it added layers and depth to it. Like you said, it was more story driven than it was like action. It was like you know, before that time you had Superman and Superman 2 and shit. It was just like, all right, I'm saved the day.
Yeah, that's it.
And
I'm coming.
I'm coming. I killed the bad guy and I'm Superman.
We also,
you know what I mean?
Complexity.
We also started getting resident characters. You know, Hugh Jackman being the first one to make it as far as he did as the very same character. That's what started us to be able to see them as actual characters. Man. It started to be really great. You know, Famke Janssen, you know, they changed her over time, but even still, we saw her as exactly that character for so long. You know, that's just what they are.
It helped launch the superhero movie genre. It helped bring it into like a golden age, because after that, I want to say like Blade and shit came after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then it was like, you know,
Blade
just kept coming.
They just kept coming out. So it definitely helped launch, because the first X-Men came out 2000?
2000 for sure.
Or what, did it come out in the 90s? Was it? I want to say 2000.
No, I can't answer that properly.
I want to say 2000.
Yeah. Well, I would say it helped the Marvel. Because, you know, DC always had the Superman, like you said, and the Batmans. Because, like, I still think the original Batman, he was the best Batman.
Michael Keaton?
Michael
Keaton,
yeah, most definitely. Yeah. So, it definitely influenced. And then the future of the MCU. Where do y'all see it going?
Perfectly. They're taking a break. We get Deadpool this year, and it's only going to be one movie, but you got to think 2025, they're going to hit us hard. They'll probably hit us every 2 or 3 months with a new movie, and in between each movie, we're going to get a solo project or a special event series on Disney Plus. they're gonna beat us in the head with a lot of stuff for the next 2-3 years. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
gonna be dope.
the mutants are here
For sure.
Hey, in case you didn't know, the MCU, like the mutants are here.
For sure.
The mutants are here. Hell, Miss Marvel is a mutant.
Yeah,
I heard I've been
Mr.
hearing-
Immortal. All of them showed. Yeah,
I've been hearing about the Guardians of the Galaxy new one coming out.
negatory.
It's not
They
coming?
are done.
Yeah, they're done. That
They,
franchise.
they are
is finished.
100% finished. You may still see those characters, but as the Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
negatory.
Yeah.
Nah.
Then what about the other one too? Like the one where they had Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Steven.
Sylvester Stallone? Talking about the Ravagers?
Yeah.
You'll
Are they
see
gonna
those
spin that
guys.
off?
Maybe, but you'll probably just see them in other stuff.
Yeah.
Right, most definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like the concluded, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
X-Men, they've been instrumental.
Yeah.
And like the whole shaping of the Marvel universe. They play an important role. They're very important. We compared and contrast them to the Avengers earlier.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's a lot of differences. You know what I'm saying?
In their origins. And their maintaining. It just absolutely is different for them.
And it's many layers. And the reason why I gravitate towards that because we go through this shit in real life.
Absolutely.
You just mentioned how dude kept calling you
Little Niglet.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's you.
It is.
You know, that's the way you were born.
Yeah.
That's the way
I can't change. I can't change
Yeah,
it.
you can't change. And even if I could, I wouldn't. Fuck y'all.
Nah.
Shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
And it's still Black History Month, niggas.
Yeah, facts. Bliggity, bliggity, black, black.
Black.
But I mean, it touches it like touches the soul, especially with the in relation to like civil rights and race and stuff like that.
And it's like it's sad that when you have inclusion, they call it woke. When you're speaking out against racism, it's woke. It's crazy that America is so racist that saying racism is bad is discriminatory against you somehow.
Yeah. It's just like the chick for the Super Bowl when they sung "Lift Every Voice Is Loud." What's the chick
lift every
that
voice and sing? Yeah,
she used to be on Fox News. Then she went to MSNBC because she said that she was sexually harassed. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do that in quotes, not to belittle or take anything away from any woman being sexually harassed or put through anything, but like for her to go through that, and that's a form of discrimination, and for her to do that toward just a song or in an inclusion of people of color or black people or whatever you want to call it, that it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me how you could be discriminated against, but you don't want to see somebody else's discrimination. That's crazy.
That goes like how you said. You mentioned somebody was being discriminatory or something like that, and then turned around, and then I forgot what we were talking about earlier, so to sum it up, they influence everything from pop culture. You know what I mean? It's definitely one of Marvel's most important teams, if not the most important.
Absolutely,
team.
100%.
If not the most important. I know Avengers got their shine. But I think we're in the age of the mutants now, man.
100%, because the genius mind we had with Tony Stark is gone. So now we have to wait for Reed, but we have the Beast, who is a genius himself. So absolutely. Then you have the psychic power in Charles. There's a lot of new avenues and powers to explore. We'll be fine.
Yeah,
we'll definitely be okay.
Most definitely. So, man.
Nexus Events.
Let's see what we got.
What we got for the Nexus Events?
All right. So, again, we don't have a lot of hip hop going on. We do have the Busta Rhymes in April 4th. It's going to be in the Ritz in Raleigh. He's doing a Busta Rhyme tour that he's doing out here.
Is that still Blockbuster?
It's still the Blockbuster tour 2024 that he's doing.
Okay.
So that's really as far as hip hop that we got. Sean Paul's going to be out here. That's going to be later in June or whatever. I'm pretty sure. Of course, we're going to have Dreamville. That's coming up.
100%. Right. That's worth saying for sure.
That on the last one.
Most definitely.
But as far as that, we still got some Comic-Con events. February 17th, probably be, by the time this airs, it'll probably be close to it or probably going on.
Yeah.
That's going to be in Hickory, North Carolina. Hickory Metro Convention Center, 1960 13th Avenue. In Hickory, North Carolina. Hickory is kind of over by Statesville. On the, I would say the west side of North Carolina, closer to Tennessee border. Then we got the Coastal Comic Con in Wilmington, North Carolina. That's going to be March 2nd through March 3rd. Yeah, it's going to be at the Convention Center, 10 Convention Center Drive in Wilmington. And one we having right here in Durham, March 2nd, is the Durham Spring Minicon. So we're gonna have that going on.
We will be there. That's literally no doubt about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there.
We definitely will be in the building. Yeah. So you see any of us, any of the squad, come up, say what's up.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Look, family, who you hang with, bang with.
And to the first lady that comes up with tapered ankles to my man E-Ray, you get something free.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. And then March 9th, we have Matthews Comic Con. That's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's going to be March 9th. It's going to be at the community center.
March 9th, because the greatest rapper of all time died on March 9th.
Woo. Shout out Cannabis. Shout out
you
Big.
Know what I'm saying? Woo. You know what I mean?
So, that's pretty. And we got, March 16th, we also have the Playthrough. Gaming convention in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's a pretty big deal. Dope. That's cool. Gaming convention.
Gaming convention. Okay.
So we're gonna have that. That's gonna be in the convention center, 500 South Salisbury Street, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Gotcha. So yeah, man, that's
appreciate
what's up,
you, E-Ray.
Yeah,
Thanks.
That's what's up, man. Yeah,
but we gotta get some more hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's not a lot of hip hop events coming to this side. Why they keep skipping over North Carolina? I don't get it. Are they scared of J. Cole? What is it?
No, I think what's happening is they're gonna come, but they're gonna start popping up closer to the times, whatever.
Where it's warm. They waiting for warmer weather. You think?
Yeah, I'm thinking
it's just too cold over here.
I'm thinking summer, spring, late spring, summer.
Everybody in the West Coast touring,
right?
Or in Florida,
and it could be too like what we talked about a couple of episodes back. Hip hop, like most of everybody going away from hip hop. They're going to like Afro beats and stuff like that.
Hey. Those concerts are more prevalent right now. A lot of those hip hop concerts are being canceled, or they're scared to go to because it's not too safe to go to. You find a different genre, you find a different kind of people. So I totally get it.
I get it.
But there's rappers or MCs that can do things.
Oh yeah,
100%.
We just gotta give them.
We gotta get them.
Yeah,
gotta get them over here.
Because I'll be there for sure.
We'd go for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, this episode, we do not have a Did You Know from Rick. So next time you guys will get the Did You Know. And yeah, man, it's been a dope episode.
Man.
Indeed.
Been a dope, productive episode.
Pretty informative.
Yeah, performative.
100%. And again, I appreciate how you explained listening to physical media, because we dismiss, we hear it and we gloss over a lot of the new work that comes out. And we don't hate you new guys. It's just you put out so much so fast. We feel like it's no way for it to be any quality to it. But I got to give some of this stuff time. Because I have quite a few new tracks from new people that I adore. Like I literally adore them. I play them every day. So it can happen.
I'm not one of them old head niggas that be like, I'm just fucking with 90s hip hop and shit. Nah, I love.
Give me some Carhartts in a hoodie. Stop playing.
I'm fucking with them though. But yeah,
I got some young boys that I was with. Like I got some guilty pleasures. That I be listening to.
Ain't nothing guilty about it. It's all good.
It ain't nothing guilty.
It's all good because
we guilty. We guilty.
Now, if you want to call it a guilty pleasure, that's me and Dub with that's me and Dub with the Doja Cat. That's a guilty pleasure. You know what I'm saying? But I still don't feel guilty about it.
You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? I like what I likes.
I hear
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man,
we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's been real, man. It's been good. Please remember to listen, share, rate, subscribe. Everywhere you get your podcast, man.
Sir.
Across the board. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube.
Yes, sir.
On our social media.
Real quick, E-Ray, can you give them your @ on Instagram? That's one thing we never do is say
@ Instagram.
Lionhead. So you saw on your shirt, good brother.
Oh, Lionhead Circle.
Yeah.
Lionhead Circle.
Lionhead Circle. Sorry, he's still recording audio.
Yeah, Lionhead Circle. But see, that's why, or Feel More Thick. So I don't know. Like I changed it, but I don't know if it says
still
it.
Lionhead on it.
It's still
Lionhead.
So Instagram is Lionhead Circle. TikTok is Feel More Thick.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm at DJ Dub Floyd.
On both, actually.
On both, yeah. On
Instagram
and TikTok. Yeah, man. Threads, all that shit. The same. It's the same.
It's your boy Jigpool, of course. Same thing on all platforms except it's Jigpool NC on Instagram. But if you type in Jigpool, it still comes up.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Hip Hop Marvels, all one word.
Facebook,
everywhere.
Facebook at Hip Hop Marvels, Twitter, Instagram,
yes,
or X, I should say. Threads, everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we appreciate you guys rocking with us. Until next time, until next episode, this is Hip Hop Marvels Podcast.
Peace.
Young Wizzy, you a genius, partner.
We got it locked from your block to the comic shop.
Yeah. Turn it all up. Powered up. Powered up. I'm powered up. Powered up. Powered up. Yeah, said I was finished, but I want another 2 summers. Hall of Famer hungrier than all the newcomers. Niggas swear they compare, but the truth humbles. If you fuck 112, you couldn't do numbers. They tell the label I got A's all throughout mad. That mean I'm keen on the numbers and I count fast. You know it's money that you owe me, niggas phony, and I'm why Queen Phoenix walk the line, I'm about cash. Benjamin Button getting younger as the hours pass. Should do the freshman cover twice, I'm never outclassed. It's not a rap nigga breathing that could outlast. The fall off is like hole dropping reasonable doubt last. We from the south where we learn all about stashing. When niggas prone to shoot first and run their mouth last. And if you run your mouth, bitch, you going outside. Whole clique getting slid on, you a mouse pad. I'm the one that niggas fear on the low ski. Heard her talking like we peers, but they grossly mistaken, and it's blatant. Crocodile tears, niggas know I'm on a tier that they don't see. My dogs only shed tears and emojis. We in another hemisphere splitting proceeds. How dare a nigga rub his hands on this trophy? I vividly remember who was there. Niggas hit my line when they want something. That's a dub, it ain't love if it costs something. Niggas hit my phone up when they need something. I can't recall a time when you gave me something. Chopped off the top, nigga, I achieved something. Drop down, bitch, let me see something. Niggas hit my phone up when they need something. I can't recall a time when you gave me something. March 16 in the fucking team summit. The boys kiss ring when they see the king coming. They know I run things like the police coming.
We got it locked from your block to the comic shop.
Live Nation gave me in to do my Dougie on you hoes. Keep your comments to yourself. I made this for the bros. I start writing once it drop. I ain't even let it load. You take Hit Boy, you take Mally, you at me and you got gold. Really do this shit for real, boy. Don't ask me what I sold. I'm like way to KP. They hit me to break the code. Every time I hear a beat, I hit 7 on the dice. Wanna do a song with me? Why you playing with your life? Flow water, but it's room temp. I ain't got no ice. Made 100 proud to pay. I ain't even set no price. I wake up and live my life. Smoke my weed and make some hits. Sell out everywhere I go. Can give a fuck about your list. Know the voice when you the best. Close your eyes and take a guess. I be trying not to flex, but I shot this with my left. Niggas stop fucking playing. All this time been taking less. Hit boy, play a beat and I'ma eat them. Bitch, I grew up near the crest. College Park to be exact. Niggas say they from where I'm from. We like, nigga, where you at? Hit LA for some days. I might come back with a plaque. Gotta ask me where I'm from. You hit a beat, the West is back. Ran up a my mother's son. Bitch, I'm really him, I ain't the other one. Hit boy made a block, we got another one. Ran up an M, I need another one. I do what I want, yeah, I'm a mother son. Bitch, I'm really him, I ain't the other one. Hit boy made a block, we got another one. We got another one. We got another one. Wow.
We got another one. Shipment come across in 100 drums. Chunk 100 bands, like 100 pounds of trash while they bouncing ass. I'm smacking any little nigga's face. Fuck a grandma, take an eighth to the face. I'm sitting on mountains of the cake, blowing cake, staking on my steaks. How you laid up in the lake? Got a chip on my shoulder, banana chips in my holster. Going up banana kush, blowing like a roaster. Look both ways for you cross me. Watched in the Pharaohs, I'm a dangerous cross street. Play with something safe, don't play with your fate. Big hit and Lil Russell, I cheer playing with Kate. I've been playing these pianos, real black sopranos. Pops Black Rambo, popping bands as Mando.
Ran up an M, I need another one. I do what I want, yeah, I'm my mother's son. Bitch, I'm really him, I ain't the other one. Hit boy made a block, we got another one. Ran up an M, I need another one. I do what I want, yeah, I'm a mother's son. Bitch, I'm really him, I ain't the other one. Hit boy made a block, we got another one. We got another one. We got another one. Wow.
We got it locked from your block to the comic shop.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. It be Afro and Doom the Wiz. That's so act natural when the toolie spit. I'm bringing the pain, maybe the thunder. Breaks in the game. Am I the best lately? I wonder. Eager to entertain. Tape it, I may be the top dog. Deep in the flame. And don't fake it to fall off. Dagnammit, a great mind. Can't stand it, I take mine. Black Phantom walking through walls and vanish at late nights. The Prime Minister, divine finisher. The lines of an enigma. The break of your spine and defy the contenders. Be a mighty fine line between the lies and the truth. They can't even take the time to understand my rhymes in the booth. 300 plus proof. Poison like Bell Biv DeVoe. Get the youth out the exit before them shells hit the flow. Black man, no other. The fat man, but runner. That man move like Scat Man Carruthers. Meeny, miny, moe. 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 Meeny, miny, moe.
Ellen Afro, Doom the Wiz, do it big. Shoot it from the hip, maneuver through computer glitch. Bruiser from the bricks, loser get the ditch. Futurized toolkit, never duplicates. In a duel, it's a tool rival tactics. Slam to the mattress, trim Tony Atlas. Never out of practice, verbal chemistry. Bright endlessly, built to last in this industry. Lab rat, lab coat, written hazmat. Given abstract, listed as the last act. In a time frame, niggas spitting mind games. Rhymes lame, under pressure in this time change. We adapt, fuck a track, we enact service. Clapping your wordage, rock and refurbish. Action determined, capping for certain. Masking your person, mind slap, blocking in person.
Meeny, miny, moe. 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 Yo. Lungs ain't lasting a race against the fro man, bro ham. You should know that I do not fear no man. I hide in the shadows, I'm something like Splinter Cell. Ready for battle and punishment, I never fell. Feeling flagrant, but not flamboyant. I bait him, I beat him, I break him when that man destroy it. And the way that I go hard is impossible. Crack the cranium with the Crowbar Chronicles. Moving on up, Fro Jefferson, few rolled up. Feeling so fro, magnificent. Grown man living it. Practice what I preach, cause I'm so damn gifted with the lyrics that I reach. Grew up ready, booming the speaker, steady in the crib. Do it up heavy, whatever ether I get it in. Ain't no debating, I'm the greatest with me. Dialogue, I maybe have them shake it like Salt Shaker, Shaka Khan, huh? Meeny, miny, moe. 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 Meeny, miny, moe.
Oh, man. All right, well, Precise Politics going to represent the Stallone and Weathers right here on Rappers Out of Control.
Yes, sir. Mikey, pardon the curses. Daddy loves you. Check it.
We got it locked from your block to the comic shop.
Hey yo, son of a soldier, my mother told me I'm the future. It's John Connor like butter handles and Kyle Reese. The shotty in the trench, booming in the streets with better sneaks. What day is it? Skynet reach, they studying my speech, play with it. Get obliterated for frontin', watch what you say with it. Gloved up all summer in case I gotta spray with it. Try to stick sights, gamble with your life and pay with it. God brand, nice with the hands, my right's heavy. But nowadays I'm older and awkward, I pops lefty. I'm still living off of the jewels my pops fed me. So my son to never have to say my pops left me. I feed you with the fifth until you fall and laying lifeless and have a misconstruing rigor mortis with the itis. My pedigree is still the nicest. My whole family is fucking raw, dog. I lost an uncle to the virus. Never worried, not even the slightest. Far as the smoke, y'all niggas know it's second hand to the weapon jam. Stallone and Weathers fam, niggas know the logo, the SW. 40 singing from the V, I play the background like human nature. I politic with these humans later, cause being a god, these humans hate you. I spread love, but the 40 stain non-believers study these lines I handed you like palm readers. What you bring to the table, thinking beyond features. Hiroshima bomb speakers for the payload. Niggas lying to you about them shooters that's on payroll. Same type, squeeze a clip, hit nothing, then lay low. I'm telling you, don't believe the hype that they selling you. Fuck a metaphor, straight talk, I put a shell in you. Straight talk, laid back flow. No need to yell at you with double talk. Stallone and Weathers, what the fuck you thought? Provide the theme music for workers that bubble snort. And Puerto Rican dime pieces with the bubbles. Caught niggas lacking in the lobby. We took a gun up off them. I guess these niggas packing it for hobbies. But back to the stretch, murder is set like good performances. Everything enormous with beams and extendos. Burners looking like them joints that came with Nintendos. Play my new tape for inspiration when I send those. Banging my shit while I'm banging my shit. I let the mistletoe hang off my dick. Happy holidays. Show these rappers how to kill the freestyle the proper way. Stallone and Weathers, what more do we gotta say? Brooklyn.
Yeah, Precise Politics from Stallone and Weathers.